This is Gessel podcast. This show is for 14 plus disclaimer. All said on this show is opinions and should not be taken as facts to reference. Enjoy the show. Please like and subscribe.
They play around and spray the ground, now more than minds will be blown. Sick and tired of y'all feedalized, now deadly fire gon' go. See me now, I'ma go blow. Go 2 times to your dome. I'm the type of guy that call it like I see it, y'all some hoes. You all compromised, how to brutalize you pigs are all gon'
Because again, America's in a stage of desperation and they're very desperate. You know, you have the immigrants, a lot of people think are coming in, taking their jobs and their opportunities, and everything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, so to be clear, because, you know, I ain't too much involved in these politics, right? So Trump is what, Republican, right?
Yep.
So you notice you have more star power celebrities who would normally vote Democrat are starting to be, you know, vote Republican, like Charlemagne and different personalities. Not as much as big personalities like Jay-Z and so forth, but you're starting to get a lot of people who would normally sway towards the Democrat side. They're starting to look more Republican, right? And, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe black people, our history was more Republican back in the day, right? So I think people are starting to sway more on that side. When those who, you know, prefer these policies like Roe versus Wade, you know, they may look more towards Trump. The immigration crisis that's going on, they may look more towards Trump. Like you said, gas prices, the economy. Trump is a well-known businessman. We all know when he was in the chair, you know, people ate. You know what I'm saying? They was getting a little bit of money in their pocket. You feel me? So, if you believe in, you know, that's where you swear towards your mindset, you know, your beliefs, then, you know, you're going to be more Trump. I think Biden did such a horrible job, to the point where, like I said, when you're starting to get more Democrat, black people who are Democrat swaying towards Republic, you know, and to each his own, that's when you know you have a problem. You get what I'm saying? But it's going to be interesting to see. I'm going to sit back and watch, you know, have my popcorn ready, you know. But, yeah, it's going to be a circus act. I wanna dive into another topic real quick. It was brought to me. It actually was a topic that I wanted to speak about. I think you probably have more expertise on it. I would love to hear what you got to say on this one, Gov. Because I believe that your wife is from the motherland, right? It was something trending lately from an African American woman, a sister. She was saying that Africa wasn't treating us so well. What was that topic again? Real quick. What was the name of the topic?
Which one? About the
Okay, yeah. My wife was telling me, is Africa really our home?
Nice.
Yeah, the lady was saying basically how I forgot what part of Africa it was, Nigeria or whatever. Right. It was inviting African Americans to come back home, right? And basically she wouldn't welcome with the red carpet, like a coming to America type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Right. So I'd like to know your point on it real quick to wrap this segment up. And Juan is also interested. I would like to hear what he got to say on it. You know what I'm saying? So do you think that Africa is treating us with open arms, or are they treating us differently? What do you think? Or is it generally, or is it individually?
I think it's both on both, but on a bigger level, I would say yes. Like they embraced, you know what I mean, like the culture and everything like that. You can tell, you can see the big embrace. You can see the big difference between when I first went over there, say about 20 years ago, to now. Then when you go, you think about, but it's two sides though, because you know there's the side that wants to keep things traditional, the way that things were. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain purity to the culture. You know what I mean? But then there's a certain degradation aspect to our culture here in the United States that they see coming over. They're like, come on, no, because there's like a certain order, there's a certain structure, there's like family, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
there's like a certain respect that comes down to like how the elders are treated, and vice and on throughout the culture, you know what I mean? But within our own, there's kind of like this other element that's very destructive that comes in, and and so that's what they see, that part of it, and it shows it they fear that. So you can kind of see that aspect. And there's two things too though. There's that part, and there's also what they have been told about us before they experience us. Because we've been told a lot of negative things about them before we met them at first, you know what I mean? When we got a combination of those two things, and I think we kind of see, like, you can see where there's the embrace, but at the same time there's the hesitancy to fully embrace, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. So in a nutshell, what do you think far as, I guess you said it's both, right? You know, they welcome us, and some hear the stories of modern day colonialism and brainwashing and think something of us. You know, all they gotta do is just click on YouTube and get the wrong message.
Easy. Oh yeah. It's easy to click on and find a bunch of fight videos, you know? See everybody go losing in a Waffle House and Denny's, you know what I mean, in the middle of the night. It's easy to find that. But then at the same time, think about the guy that gets up and go to work and do the things he's supposed to do. He's actually taking care of his family, you know what I mean? Think about them. They don't get pressed like that, you know what I mean? But
at all.
Right, you don't see it. So
yeah, anybody that's righteous doing anything in the community, they're not gonna get that press.
Like where you are.
Yeah.
As far as when they talk about, like, say, the United States before the last 10 to 15 years with the education aspect, because, you know, we got satellite television and everything like that. The technology has kicked in. We're able to see the world in a much broader, much more way. We're able to see the world in a much more broader way than we could see before. You know what I mean? Like, say, it used to be that somebody could write a little narrative and make it look like everybody's a bunch of cannibals, naked cannibals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're over there in person, you're actually seeing it as a very civilized, like a very, you know, it takes wise people to build a civilization like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Intelligence,
right.
and so forth. And real quick before I go to Bizzle, when we traveled to Tangier, which I plan on wanting to move there, you know, at least if I can't move there, it's like an hour away from here. I'm in Tetuan. Tetuan is more laid back, it's more old traditional, more farmland and mountains, and Tangier is more of a tourist attraction. But when you go there, the malls are more advanced in America. The beaches are cleaner. It's still amazing to me that, you know, crowds and crowds of people.
Right.
And no one got shot.
Yeah, see, that's a decay. That's the part about the people are fearing, because I recognize that aspect of it. Because
and I plan on filming more. You know, although Moroccans do not like to be filmed.
That makes sense.
But I plan on, you know, secretly filming more just to show the world the good side. Like, look, it amazed me, man. I real quick, I told a dark joke one time not too long ago. Right, I was telling one of the brothers here. I said, "Do people die?" Because it's just large crowds, bro. It's like, picture New York City, downtown Manhattan, right? On steroids, but no fights breaking out, no loud music, no gunplay, no stabbings, no arguments. It's just people, and it's very family oriented.
Yeah.
Very family oriented, bro.
Right.
The malls, bro, you gotta come over here, man. You know, when I get money, I'm gonna pay for your plane ticket.
You know what's wild about it? Because you see,
the malls are so modern, man. Oh my goodness. And the food doesn't get you bloated. You know?
Yep, and the good thing about, like, say, you can see kids, they just running out and playing, like,
that's weird. That's weird.
You know, it's crazy that that's weird, because back when we was little, right? That's what we did. We used to run all over the place, you know what I mean? But then after a while, it got to be so dangerous, they're like, nah, you gotta stay by the house. So it's wild that you know what I mean? That still in 2024, there's parts of the world where kids get to play around, roam, and learn the world. Versus here, We pretty much like trapped, like prisoners. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to say that you prisoners within your own home. But that's but I guess the West is a civilized world. Lauren, I'm gonna let you cook and end it.
Okay. Well, what I like to say is that with that lady and how she feels, I don't like to be insensitive with people that express their opinions. However, when it comes to going over Africa, right, our homeland and where everything started, right, the beginning, we cannot go over there and expect a red carpet. We can't go over there and expect the looks. We can't go over there and expect the special treatment, because you're gonna take away from your personal experience. If you're trying to go over there and think you're gonna be treated like Jay-Z, then you're gonna be very disappointed. You know what I mean? If you're gonna go over there and think you're gonna be treated like Beyonce, that's not happening. You're going over there to have a good time, or in some cases live. There's some people that are gonna give you the time of day and give you the attention, right? But not everything's like America. Not everything you're gonna be accustomed to. Personally, I miss home, and some things I'm not gonna sugarcoat it to you. Some things about home I appreciated. Like, even with all the guns, even with all the murders, people dying left and right, and all the imperfections, that was still home. That's still where I grew up, got most of my personality, culture from. So I don't shun it, just like everywhere, there's a good place and there's a bad place, you know what I mean? So
Well,
eventually...
real quick, what do you say about people who say that America or African Americans don't have culture? Just real quick, I want to throw you off.
To be honest, that's not true, because we built our culture. Not only that have we built the culture in America on the USA soil, we built the culture for the whole world to follow. So the whole world is following our culture. Or how we dress, how we speak, how our slang, our music, everything. There's a lot of producers in the world. There's a lot of artists and rappers in the world. It's actually still to this day the #1 genre. I don't think that's changing anytime soon, regardless how the direction of hip hop is going. But not to get too off my swivel, we've literally built, no matter what was thrown at us and how they were trying to take us out of the equation, take us off the map, extinct us, burn down our buildings, our movements, everything, we still make the way for the whole world to follow, even after being a part of one of the most horrendous slave trades in history. We still made a trend for people to follow till this day. So saying that, when people say that we don't have no culture, that's very ignorant to say that. You know what I mean? Because you go over Africa and they follow our culture. You know what I mean? So not to get too much off the curve, we can't expect too much over there. I plan on, when I get my bread up and everything, I plan on going to South Africa. When I go to South Africa, I can't expect the red carpet to be pulled out for me. I can't expect that everyone's gonna give me look, or everyone's gonna give me a smile on my face, or everyone's gonna treat me. You're gonna have a-holes all the way to the west, to the east, to the south, to the Atlantic Ocean. No matter where you are, there's gonna be a-holes, and there's gonna be good people, regardless.
And toothless gangsters with machine guns.
Yeah, that's right.
And toothless gangsters with machine guns. But see, that's what it's like. If you really want to go home, if you're not about it, and if you want to be a celebrity, then look, there's places where you can go to be a celebrity. There's places where you can go, like, in Thailand. There's not too many black people roaming around like that, so they'll be happy to see you. You know what I mean? Some places in Morocco, I get looks all the time from different people with curiosity, But when you going back to the motherland of people that look like you, just a different perspective, because you look like you, they look like you, and you look like them. You know what I mean? So I want to go there to live. I want to go there because it's comfortable, and it also depends on the part of Africa you're going to as well. If you're going somewhere like in Ghana, you can't. There's luxury there, but you can't expect the utmost of luxury. You know what I mean? If you're going somewhere in some part of Africa that is not fully developed, but they're still getting up there because Morocco is developed, all the positive things, but it's not as developed. Me, I show South Africa because even though it does have some crime, but it's very developed, just as developed in America. And I advise people that are watching this to look up South Africa. If you've been there before and heard about it, South Africa is very developed. It reminds me of a lot of things at home. So I know I'm going to be comfortable, or 9 out of 10, I'm going to want to stay there because it reminds me of what? It reminds me of home. So that's all I got to say. That's my piece.
That's what's up. That's what's up, too. All right, this ends this episode of Guest House. I'm your host, Adam Milton. Right next to me is
the governor,
Juan Bizzle.
And you rocking with the #1 podcast in the world. We took a break, but we came back to take the throne. Y'all already know what time it is. Peace.
You know what time it is. Peace.